Yeah. Never give up, never bow down, never give up. Hey, hey. Never give up, never bow down, never give up. I've been through hell and back, took bullets to my brain. Just ask the devil why he's scared to say my name. Wake up, careful what you say to me. Back up, you better let go. Last chance to make it out alive, because I'm locked and loaded, so run for your life. Never give up, never give up, never give up. I'll never give up, I'll never bow down. This is my destiny. I'm ready to fight when it's do or die. There's no way you're killing me. I'm gonna rise above and give everything that I've got. But when push comes to shove, I'll take what's mine. I'll never give it up. Never give up, never bow down, never give up. Bring it back around.
Welcome to April War Wrestling at Nobody's Fool. Michael McCormick and Bryce T, and the opener could headline any show, anywhere. Orlando Christopher kicking it off with Shotgun Tony Gunn. Boy, oh boy, Bryce, a reset for a terrific night. And you see right there in the mouth of Orlando Christopher the reason why he was the winner in the matchup against Apollo Starr last month.
I was about to say, I know March might have been a crazy whirlwind of a month for you, but it's not been that long.
You know what? Sometimes things just feel longer.
It's true.
Orlando, though, one of only two Triple Crown champions in War Wrestling history. That's why last month was so special, because it was a matchup of the only two guys who have done it. And he and Apollo Starr, both guys well known to one another, kind of put that back in play that they were going to be the winner. Orlando gets a little bit of help, and a writing prop was thrown in. Both guys kind of tried to use it. The referee said no, and Orlando quite literally pulled one out of the trunks for the win.
That he did. The Wicked currently riding on a high, coming in here to the main portion of Nobody's Fool. On the pre-show match, we saw the Grey Wolves get themselves back into their winning ways, and now their self-appointed leader, Orlando Christopher, looking to continue that forward here in our opening contest.
You know, and I've said before, that guy appoints him sometimes. I mean, there are worse people to follow historically, but you might not like his methods, but he is about as good as they come, Orlando Christopher.
That's true. Well, speaking as good as they come, meet the standout of the Kentucky scene, a man who anywhere he's gone, he's always punched holes into walls and made a name. It's Shotgun Tony Gunn, a man who's really ingratiated himself here at War over the past 6 months or so.
Orlando Christopher just pointed up here, and I don't know if you got to see it on the camera, but he just said, what did I do? What did I ever do to these people? And I'm not quite sure if he was speaking directly to me or kind of to the camera, asking people at home, but you can go to the Valor Media Facebook page and to the YouTube page, and you can find exactly what he did. We still haven't seen poor Amos after the coup that he orchestrated against him. That's your answer. Just generally being not a great human being. And I think he heard me.
Wait a minute. What did I do to you people? You know what?
They're not
I'm
going
going
to
to give
say
you
hi.
guys the opportunity to apologize to me right now. Go ahead and apologize.
That's not good.
Yeah, the War faithful here would do anything rather than apologize.
Who sucks? Who sucks? Who sucks? Not as good as each and every one of your mother.
Wow. That was not smart. Great way to ingratiate yourselves back to these people.
Oh, hey.
Oh! Tony Gunn with a straight left. 19-year veteran. 4-time OVW heavyweight champ. I was excited as soon as I saw this matchup come to fruition. Tony Gunn said, I don't really care what your accolades are. It doesn't matter what mine are. I just want to fight. And, well, maybe a little drinking.
Yeah, these two, like you said, could be the main event of any card that we're on. And now here we are in the opening contest, which just goes to show you that tonight's Nobody's Fool is going to be a huge night of action. Folks, just as we take a little bit of time here.
Set him out of here. He told Jackson, let's just leave.
Going to run down a bit of what we have coming. We have a three-way for the War Women's Championship. We have the tag teams, the division, all of the strays that'll come to blows later. And then, of course, in our main event tonight, we will see Jimmy Shane back at a War ring, vying for his position in the company once more against the War champion himself, Thrash.
See Jimmy Shane in action, or for the last time.
True. If he loses that match, he'll be arrested if he ever shows up again.
Which would be terrific. Look at that. Orlando Christopher tried to outsmart Tony Gunn by leaving and jumping back into the ring. Gunn said this one is done. He calls it the kill shot. We saw it last month when he pulled it off with the win over Evan Class. Maybe he wasn't ready yet, but has he ever offered you a drink out of that flask?
No. I've gotten a whiff of it once, and it sounded like 90% ethanol.
Yeah, I don't know that I think he might use that power as kind of now on the run. Orlando sets him up and over. Didn't know where he went. Got blocked with a straight right to the face. That's, of course. Jexy interjecting herself again, and Orlando smart enough to know how to use it. Sends Tony Gunn down face first into the steel barricades. Oh, come on.
Orlando Christopher, not terribly long ago, had a stint as the AIWF World Cruiserweight Champion, and facing talent like that, you know that he's going to have quite a few tricks up his sleeves. When you face people all across the globe, as both these men have, you have to expect anything and everything.
I think your arm is supposed to bend that way. Again, it would take the entire show to run down everything Orlando Christopher's done, but War Wrestling Hall of Famer, member of the Dirty, won every title we've had here, goes for the cover, but just flat out, no matter what the man thinks, whatever's going on, he's effective.
That he is. But Tony Gunn trying to show against technique and strategy, which is pure brute force.
Outsmarted him. STO with a 1-2.
Only a 2, though. Referee Joe Lopez.
Orlando says 3. Orlando, who, like it was talked about earlier, helped betray Amos at Beantown Brawl in January or in February. Kind of started things the wrong way for Amos, and Tony Gunn just being choked out in the corner. And again, choked out in the corner again.
Yep, there she is. Doing everything she can. Looks like she got her, it almost looks like she got her hand in Tony Gunn's mouth there.
We saw what kind of a stand-up dude that Tony Gunn is when he came in. Powerbomb in the corner, stacked up 1, 2, and 3. But we saw him a couple of months ago when he teamed up with Will of Thrill to take on the first stringers. He said, I'm not going to let him beat the guy up.
That he's not, and there's also, I think that sort of helpful attitude is something that the Wicked has really taken umbrage with. They don't like to see it when there's any sort of happy-go-lucky, kind soul lingering around. I mean, that's why for the longest time they had, and realistically probably do still have, problems with the War Champion Crash. And now they've taken on their crosshairs with Tony Gunn here.
And Tony Gunn tried to power himself back up. Arkansas Roughneck out of Jonesboro. Now fighting back, straight elbows to the solar plexus. Usually the knee helps out. Orlando missed, and Gunn straight up and down.
Oh, Orlando landed straight on his side there. You see his arm touching at his ribs.
Turned him up and inside out.
Both men down. Tony trying to find that strength to get back up. Orlando, he's back too.
I think Jexy was trying to hand Orlando that weapon he used last month as he free ride to the corner and a ouchie. But Orlando didn't see it. Now like 2 back elbows into Tony Gunn. Back in charge.
That's the
Good night,
line.
Orlando.
His Is this going to be it? No, not opting for the cover just yet.
Crowd firmly behind Tony Gunn.
This is something we've seen with Tony Gunn a couple of times. You might think he might go for the cover, but he's going to say, no, 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 I'm going to make sure the job is done.
That's the veteran in him. It's a smart kind of inside-out move in Orlando.
Speaking of that veteran instinct, that wiliness as we saw through the ropes there, something not a lot of people are able to come through unless they've been in this a long time.
Left foot to the face. Tony Gunn now way up top with Orlando. Does not know where he's at. Gunn with the knee again.
Aimed right at Orlando's chin.
Tried to put it right through where his heart should be.
Oh, wait, we saw it. That weapon slid into Orlando by Jexy.
I don't think Joe Lopez saw it. He's probably seen every type of weapon ever.
I barely saw it myself.
Orlando's got it in his right hand, but Tony Gunn again, and Orlando, oh, come on!
Right across
For the second
ear.
straight month. Orlando trying to steal one here. Bam, with a DDT, and that's all. Just count it out. 1, 2, and 3. Again, you might not like the way he gets things done, but Orlando Christopher continues to get things done in European wrestling.
Yeah, Joe Lopez, none the wiser there. And now,
Thought maybe
Nope.
Joe had seen it.
No, I think that was Orlando insisting on getting his hand raised. Tony Gunn tried really hard, and you can see that lasting damage that's been done to his neck and lower ears area. But right now, folks, we're gonna have to cut away here. Lopez is gonna take a look at Gunn, and we'll be back with some more action.
An unorthodox matchup. That's what we're about to do.
That is the least exact.
The Pro Wrestling's favorite TV dad. Everyone's favorite, Mr. Gilmore.
It is official, the 523rd different version of Gimmicks Inc. tonight.
Of Africa. He's the Prince of Paul Strikes.
So your favorite neighbor and the Prince of Paul Strikes.
Yeah,
Gimmicks Inc.
you never know. Apologies. You never know, as Rick Tom just said, what Gimmicks Inc. is going to pull out of their hat this time. Right now, Mr. Kilmore.
Are you in Gimmicks Inc?
I might be. Are you?
I think my invitation was lost in the mail. I think there's a reason why here in a second.
Yeah, I think I have some culprits in mind.
You got mail.
Unless you're my person, you don't have mail. Anybody you know, they don't have mail because of this. So the gentlemen, and I use that as loosely as possible, Dexter Dementia and Stamp Lickage are going to try to hit Mr. Kilmore so hard that he thinks his name is Mr. Kilgore. Why? Because they think his name is Mr. Kilgore. The point here is they don't bother with names, much like delivering the mail. Former War Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Hall of Famers. They have not taken kindly to Mr. Kilmore, and of course, we still don't know where John Paul is.
That we don't. And here's the thing. I don't know why they seem to have such a big problem with Mr. Kilmore. They're the ones who kidnapped a man. Mime.
Isn't that pretty much the plot to Die Hard?
That was
Like,
a
or
lot.
John Wick. Like, you created the problem, and now you're mad at the guy because he's responding to the problem.
Exactly.
That's every 80s film ever.
Mr. Kilmore is a very hard man to upset, let alone anger.
And for the second time now, a tag team is starting off. Who gets to be in the ring by rock, paper, scissors? So it'll be
I hope they're not doing the last part on the camera.
it'll be Dexter Dementia starting off here. You know, sometimes you walk into things and you just kind of realize it halfway through and you just kind of go with it.
Sometimes you see an opportunity right there.
Savio Leone, Earth's meowiest hero.
He has become quite the ferocious striker, especially as he's gone and lost some of the kitty pounds lately.
I'm just curious if he tries to teach Dexter about Paw Hub.
I think that's a story for a different time.
I think his shirt is available here. Not, he's not going to like this.
I've always heard that Dexter was a dog man. I don't think he's going to like that.
That's what I heard too. I'm positively sure that that's not going to go well. Look at him, he just grabbed him by the ear from corner to corner. You know, we saw the big elbow. You just try to milk him?
That's, yeah, I think so. We've seen Dexter do some strange things to his opponents the past few months. At this point, I stopped trying to question it.
I think it's more than the last few months. But remember, this all started months ago. You can go back and you can kind of look a year ago, going back in the anniversary show when the Wise Guys win the tag team titles in that gauntlet match with Gimmicks Inc. There's a direct correlation between that and sort of the dismantling of Gimmicks Inc. for a while and the return and the uprising of these guys in Deliver Inc. because they said, we're not here for you. We don't care. We have arm drag.
Yeah, and John Paul took quite a big issue with that. Ever since then, he kept finding his way into interfering with, Savio Leone really wanted some pets, I guess.
You ever seen a guy try to break another human being's arm and then give himself pets while it's going on? You have now. That's the brilliance of this show.
Gimmicks Inc. will astound and amaze you anytime you see them in the ring, no matter which portion it is. It's a nice tag team offense there.
I don't know what you call that, but I call it effective. At least a 2 count.
Dexter managed to get his shoulder up in time. Gilmore shoved off, but he almost seems a bit offended by that. Oh, he's got the Dukes up.
Yeah, why would you bring Stamp in? Just because of that. Look at the shoulder block, and apparently we can't see him. We cannot view him, I think is what we have to say for legal reasons.
I'm sure that's a reference to his lost mime friend, who we can't usually see the antics of.
It's true. Spinebuster. It's going to lead to the TV elbow.
Now, Mr. Gilmore is quite the accomplice.
He gets by with a little bit of help from his friends.
That he does.
Where is he going? Change directions.
So who needs the elbow when you can just deliver a fist straight to the sternum?
Now where's he going?
Oh, tag
right up
into
top
Dexter.
and Stamp. All the way around. They pay extra for this flight. The cut at the knees.
Dexter's seen that trick one too many times over the years.
I'm pretty sure your knee's not supposed to bend that way. Dexter going for the cover, barely got a 1 count.
Yeah, Mr. Gilmore has quite the set of instincts on him, trained by his brother Paragon, who, whether he likes him or not, all the same, that sibling connection has let him come quite the rest of the years now. But Dexter showing off all those years of instinct.
Dexter hit him like a Corsican brother. They both felt it. My goodness. A massive back elbow. And you think about kind of how the last show came. It was the first stringers who felt the wrath of Deliver Inc. and that big elbow drop, signed, sealed, delivered now. Oh, goodness. That's a truck hitting you head on. 1, 2.
That was like if Rocky and Bullwinkle did a tag team maneuver where Rocky's the one yanking it down and Bullwinkle's the one flying at you.
Just beating him so hard he might think his name is Kilgore. Stamp with stomps.
He does think his name is Kilmore.
No, he's going to think, no, Mr. Kilmore is going to get hit so hard he's going to think his name is Kilgore.
There we go. We got there.
Somewhere along the line. They probably got it. Looking for that massive tag team elbow drop. Nope, a leg drop. What is this, 2010? 1, 2.
Savio Leone, that agility.
Got a paw in there.
Break up that pin just in the nick of time.
But still, wrong corner for everyone's favorite neighbor. And his little neighbor still, though, conspicuous by his absence.
As always, I'm just waiting for that little brat on the outside of the ring to do
a heart
something.
attack straight down. Not remembering who the legal man is.
I believe at this point it doesn't really matter.
Wait a second. What? Wait, what is Savio?
What do you mean? That's not Savio. That's Mr. Gilmore.
I don't think Stamp has fallen for this.
That's definitely Gilmore. He's like, it's the same, definitely the same mask.
Mr. Kilgore. See, they have me doing it now. Mr. Kilmore got a lot furrier.
Look, man, I'm not going to comment on people's medical conditions. Maybe he had spontaneous hair growth.
What is he? He's going to rip the mask off to prove.
That's his face. You can't rip off his face.
At least not effectively. He walks in to a massive slam.
Huge Uranagi there by the real Mr. Gilmore.
Is it?
I don't know. The other one disappeared.
The one who's, yeah, where did he go?
Yeah, I see
Did he leave?
Savio Leone's back. I don't know where he went.
Savio went for a breather.
He went for a little cat run.
Catnap? Dexter Dementia back in. Underneath, and the paw strikes. Those are lethal.
Oh, the Hadouken there at the end, delivering Dexter to the floor. Again, what have I always been saying? This brat's always up to something.
So that should be easily a 5 count.
What? At this point, it's a
Stamp
10.
Stamp is, wait, what the hell?
What?
That's John Paul.
John Paul.
What is he?
Why are you wearing blue stripes?
What is he doing? What? Where was John? Wait, into the counter.
John Paul. And Mr. Gilmore saw what happened, and he's just going, what are you doing?
What is happening to John Paul? And he gets a cutter too. What is going on?
I'm gobsmacked. Now Dexter Dementia back
All
up
the
to
way
the
up
top again.
You can hear it coming. Signed, sealed, and maybe delivered. Massive elbow drop to the heart. Good night, Sweet Cat. 1, 2, and 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of this
Members
match.
of
Dexter
Delivery Inc. Get it
Dementia.
done.
What?
Sam Liggett.
What?
Delivery.
I'm trying to wrap my head around this. They kidnapped him.
And now John Paul, you can see on camera as if he's having some sort of a break right now.
It's been 2 months and no one's known where he was. What?
Look, I don't even think he can believe what he did.
Where's he been? What did they do to him? Did they take him to the U.S. Postmaster General's office?
I think they took him to the dead letter office and just left him there for a while. But no matter what happens, we're going to find out more about this in May, I believe. I hope so. Delivery Inc. walks out winners as we roll along.
Savio trying to console Mr. Gilmore, who he seems devastated. And frankly, I would be too if the leader of your faction just all of a sudden turned his back on you. But what in the world what did we just see?
Oh, the mammoth Donovan Cecil on his
Ladies and
way.
gentlemen from Brookville,
When you're that bad of a dude, I don't think you need music.
Just an utter behemoth
Donovan
of a man.
Cecil.
He just showed up. I'll be honest with you, scared the bejesus out of me.
Yeah, I was not anticipating the next person through that curtain is a man who looks like he could skin me alive.
Just again, I'm just going to use the term mammoth individual. You got to look and you got to say, who's insane enough to fight someone 6 foot 295?
Well,
We're about to find out. So Donovan
what's
Cecil.
that? What was that distant cry I heard?
I think
I heard it again.
Heard it again.
It sounds real familiar.
Heard it. Heard it coming from a couple of the fans as well.
Sounded like from a planet far away. Perhaps from West Virginia.
Oh, it's that guy. The Beastman. The former World Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. 307 days before he was stripped of the championship. There is, again, a massive difference. He found the bone in the crowd.
Wait, how has he been able to roam around without his bone, but all the same?
I think I might start by throwing the bone at Donovan Cecil and hoping he's hungry. And then punching him in the face.
You asked who would answer the challenge of a 6'4", 350-pound man? Meet a 6'5", 400-pound behemoth, Goliath monstrosity. Oh, his fur coat is into the crowd now.
Threw his sweaty fur coat into the crowd. They were not thrilled about it. So the gentleman in the front row is apparently the keeper of the bone. Found someone the Beastman trusts. I didn't know if he would trust again after the whole Jexy Black incident.
I think the Beastman also looked for where his coat went, but
yeah, I think he lost that battle. Beef right now, just dudes.
we have two prehistoric men here. Who's going to win out? A Beastman or a mammoth?
I just hope that the ring is reinforced, to be honest with you. Because if it is not, we are in for a world of trouble for the rest of this great card.
That we are. Now, for those unfamiliar, we saw Donovan Cecil not terribly long ago. He is a multi-time Kentucky's strongest man. He has been through OVW. He's been all across the Midwest. Everywhere he's gone, he has thrown people about. Last time we saw him here, he picked up Ryan Michaels and literally threw him like a rag doll the entire length of the ring.
It's that football background, just trying to run guys over. Beastman, though, again, no slouch. One of the last times that we saw him, he was in a match here a couple of months ago, but you think about it, you go back to that match with Crash last year in that Japanese death match, just the amount of carnage that match does to a human being. I didn't think Crash was right for a couple of months.
Yeah, it's a lot of wear and tear, and even since then, the Beastman has gone and competed all across the United States and Japan in death matches and matches like this one where he has gone against the biggest of competitors you could find.
I saw him going in Japan and said, no. Imagine just looking across the sheet, you get to the arena and you're Beastman? No. Donovan Cecil? No. No, thank you. I'll be going now.
At that point, you sit there and you go, is there any other open contract I can sign?
Oh, my knee hurts. I don't work here today. I lost my smile.
I lost my liver.
Yes, I've lost my will to want to be a wrestler anymore. It's a shortcut from Cecil. You gotta wonder, though, you think about the way that each one of these guys end matches. They just use, like you talked about with Ryan Michaels, they use their power to just straight up dominate and ragdoll. I don't know that that's going to come into play here. But Beastman, this is Husk, I can prove you wrong.
Yeah, this is going to be a battle of not just pure power, who can outdo who. I think it's also going to be a mental battle in the sense of, like we just said, they're used to going at each other. They're going at their opponents like a full freight train. How are they going to take it when they're going against somebody who they can't do that? Apparently turn them into mincemeat is the answer.
Cannon shots. You can see the chest of Donovan Cecil is bright red. That's not going to help. Beastman trying to go through it. It's a cave in.
Can't go over it. Can't go under it.
I'm not quite sure how much force it takes to break someone's clavicle. I think we could potentially see it happen here.
If there's two human beings who'd be capable of it, it would be these two.
But again, just look at the redness on the chest of Cecil. I feel like Beastman has had quite an advantage in some of this. He's now just kind of hung out to dry. What's Cecil thinking? Oh no way.
Oh, no.
He can't
If he does that from there, he's going to go straight into the bear. Oh!
Beastman, take a seat.
Well, that's one way to get around it.
I was just thinking, Cecil, if he was going to try to powerbomb him, where was he going to go? Why did the people in the front row not move? Beastman looking to fly.
Donovan Cecil just knocked down like a tower of bricks.
It's a 400-pound clothesline. That clothesline not only hits you, it becomes you. Cecil back in. He's got to be wondering, where am I? Beastman with designs of going up top.
If you thought that last clothesline was bad, switch for
Cecil.
this. Oh!
Goodness.
Yeah, I was going to say a second ago that Cecil
With a springboard.
Springboard drop down onto the Beastman. Only a one.
Barely a one. Look, even Barney's like, I don't want to be in this position.
I'm pretty sure these two men's DNA just got left on top of one another as their skin surely had to break on these collisions.
I'm not sure what happens if you cross these two. You have one angry, huge individual.
I think the dinosaurs come back to life.
Or possibly reverse the Ice Age. Of course, we might be able to do that in this building tonight. Just had to turn the air conditioning on to try to make it not as hot as it is. Under the lights, it's got to be even worse up in the ring as Beastman. He's going to be shot through, but instead forced Cecil to eat a back elbow.
He was able to get Cecil off his feet.
1, 2.
It might not have been for long like he normally would with most opponents, but even those precious couple seconds, when you're against someone like the size of these men, oh, beauty of a drop kick there by Cecil. But when you're against someone the size of these men, even if it's just for a split second of them being in the air, gravity is going to do so much for you.
A drop kick and a running senton. Things you didn't see coming for 1,000, please, Alex. 1 and 2, and Beastman powers out.
The Beastman, you can see he's getting a little bit tired. Cecil lying in wait. Spinning kick.
He's eating his boot.
Oh, no.
Do they not feed this man?
That's not safety grade.
That can't be good for you.
I know you're used to eating raw cow, but that's not beef jerky.
Oh, what a spear. It's like the bull hit you. Donovan Cecil, I would imagine there are not very many times that he's sitting flat on his back looking up at the ceiling as someone put him down with a spear. Each guy on their way to being counted out, trying to get their way back up to their feet. Barney was up to a 6.
And now, I think Barney said, you know what, they're going at it. We're gonna drop the count. Because I think if he tried counting to 10 at this point and he took them both out, they would instead maul him.
He would likely cease to exist. He's headbutt Beastman?
I think he realized why that's a bad idea. I'm sorry to tell you, Donovan, but the Beastman, little known fact, actually has a skull made of adamantium.
I believe that Donovan Cecil believes that right now. Beastman, oh! Jeez, with the follow.
And now,
my goodness, belly to belly, yes sir. Now Donovan Cecil seeing red.
he's
In
looking
trouble,
red
Beastman. Just rode him straight to the middle of the ring. Beastman with a cover, 1 and 2.
Kaye, cowboy, but it ain't enough.
So the 400-pound man just landed on the back of your head.
The bull is bucking you off tonight.
It's gonna feel like you're fighting 3 of them.
And now, the chants from Planet Husk ring out amongst the crowd. Whoa!
Caught him with a spin kick to the mouth.
And even that was not enough.
Beastman said, give me another.
Samoan drop there by Cecil.
What do you have to do to win this match?
Is this enough?
1, 2.
No, it's not.
Already got the 2. Slick Rick got the 2. He did it the Rocker way.
Well, what is going to take to make this 2 when you have 3 for either of these men?
An extra count.
You got me there.
And probably like a rocket launcher, like a Navy ship.
I think we might have to throw the entire military at them.
Got to imagine every military. How do you keep one of these monsters down?
And even then, I'm not sure it'd be enough.
Cecil again, power lifter, and him trying to do just the same to Beastman. Beastman fought back with a splash in the corner. Oh, this is bad for Donovan. Cannonball!
Talk about making a pancake out of a man. Even though that's quite the meaty pancake.
1, 2, and again.
Still no. At this rate, does this match have a time limit? Because we could be here all night.
This match has an extinction level event tied to it. Beastman, he's going up top again. This did not work out well for him the first time around.
Do you think this is the type of magnitude of force that Oppenheimer was looking into?
Wait a second.
Oh, well.
Why?
The Wicked.
Why are the Wicked back out here?
Well, Beastman, former member of the Wicked, I think they still aren't exactly happy.
Goodbye, Alex.
That he's turned his back against them.
OC got caught.
And he said he's
no,
had
thank
enough.
you.
Oh, Jexy has the bone.
He tried to hit him with that foreign object from earlier.
Jarris took the object, though.
Oh, but Jexy with that bone, and now...
Oh, there's
Donovan.
2 bones.
That straight palm strike.
Jexy has an old bone.
Oh, no. Look at this
What
power
in the world?
of Donovan Cecil. Death Valley. No, an F5. Good night, Beastman.
1, 2, 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match, the name
Donovan
is
Cecil.
Donovan Cecil.
You have to imagine for Donovan Cecil having just defeated the previous War Heavyweight Champion, that surely that puts him up into some sort of high ranking. Whether it be for the War Championship itself, the respect title, it could be, heck, with him, he could probably just demand whatever he wanted and it'd be given to him. I wouldn't say no.
Well, and again, in the other part of it, Donovan Cecil said, I didn't cheat. I didn't do anything. He just happened to be the benefactor of what was happening. But Beastman being carried to the back, how often have you said that?
And it's not like last time where he had the whole security crew carry him out, but still, Donovan Cecil, your victor here tonight. And folks, I am sure this is not going to be the last we see of the Mammoth.
Delivery Inc., we told you, stop messing with us. We're not the most sane people in the world. We always get the job done. The path of destruction will continue on May 2nd at the final countdown. But remember, Delivery Inc. is always one step ahead.
Hey! Next Junior Show is a family-only show.
Signed, sealed,
deliver.
Tag team action here at Nobody's Fool. I say Nobody's Fool, and then these guys come to the curtain. At least one of them.
I don't know what we're
I'm not
winning.
quite sure. Connor Knox is all there.
Have you ever thought he was?
We're at a conversation with him, didn't understand why.
I mean, his genius spelled with a J on his shirt.
And he doesn't understand why it's wrong. Maverick, the level-headed of the group, I guess.
Now, it was last year in Nobody Fool where these two were in the main event match going alongside their leader, Brandon Fields, in a Fool's Gold match. Fortunately, due to them losing that, Fields lost his Respect Championship, has since regained it though. We will see him later tonight in a match for the title. Now though, you mentioned some fools. How about some hooligans? We got some boys from the university down the road who can say hi.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they just came from a picker. This is, again, I talked about this earlier on. There are matchups that, if you just stand and look at the competitors, they don't necessarily make sense, but despite the way that they handle their business, I'm a big fan of the First Fingers, that they can go. We talked about that Fool's Gold match. I mean, these are guys that, for young guys, 5 years or less to go, they can flat out go. Now, I question their leadership or their ability to not be followers, but this is a match on paper I've been looking forward to because Alpha Sig is as good of a team as it comes. We've seen him here in War Wrestling. You look at Revolver, they've won multiple championships as a group, and they're another one. Not even a combined 10 years in. They're already this good. This is, for me, the here and now, but the future of tag team wrestling here in War.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you over the vuvuzelas. Joking aside, I actually could.
And it would appear, though, that rock, paper, scissors is the way that we determine who goes in first tonight.
Maybe we've established a new board tradition, the tag team matches.
So it'll be River Maverick to start things off. Let's see, keep chilling in favor of River Blackheart.
Everything you said before about Alpha Sig being the now and the future, I completely agree. Having seen them from around the time they first began, having watched them win their first set of tag team championships, to seeing how they've evolved as young men, they are insanely impressive. Though, of course, not to discredit the First Stringers either. They are, you don't have the type of discipline that they do to be able to
put up with Coach Steve.
Yes, but also to attain this look, to attain that muscle. They might not be the brightest guys, but they clearly have a bit of studiousness to them to be able to get where they've been now. They both have quite impressive opportunities to their name, especially Connor with his stuff in Exodus. But right now, River
with the roll through. I didn't know where he was going to go with that. When you look at it, Coach Stevens said, you guys can't win because you don't take things seriously. As the guy with the whistle.
True. Well, as Mr. Myers loves to say, Dick's back in town, and he is here to really just try and cajole for control with Connor. These two are just going everywhere.
Big Dick and the Himbro going at it.
These two, I mean, look, especially with these two men right here. Look at the musculature of them. These two are very similar in build, in size. The only, the fact that Dick Myers has the bit of height on him, is giving him the advantage in this situation. But look at Connor. I know, again, he might not be look smart, but he's at least wrestling smart. Transitioning into the head scissor. Beautiful roll through, though, for Myers.
I mean, if you could go through Skull and Bones with CK3 and Trey Miguel and not come out as a good wrestler, you've pretty much wasted your money. Yeah. It astounds me. One of these guys started wrestling in 2023, the other in 24. That's not something you see, especially with the chain. The way that they were grappling early on. It's kind of a throwback, and it's almost a lost art at this point. Yeah, it's something guys don't expect.
It's something that I know comparisons like this might seem a bit overdone, but it's something like when you see that roll around, that's something that like you would see Ryan Danielson talk about learning from Johnny Satan, World of Sport, that type of deal. That's something that is a bit of a rarity to see nowadays, and I always think it's an astounding sight. And again, rolls through.
The cradle. 3 straight pin attempts, and yes, they're not successful, but that makes Knox have to work a little bit harder just to get out of that and burn that many more challenges to himself. Massive side slam.
I don't think Myers realizes that River got tagged in, though.
He definitely did not, but I don't think it matters.
Oh, and River's feet crash straight into the head of Connor on the outside.
JC, he's thinking about chilling and flying all the way up and over. The alley-oop.
What insane athleticism do you have to have where midair, turn yourself backwards and get your hands behind your head and turn yourself into a missile?
A little dunk contest pose. Goodness.
I know Alpha Sig might have been a bit frustrated as time has gone on here at War with their recent string of losses and the loss of their captain to the dark side, but it's something that you wouldn't know it because right now they are in full control.
Lady behind us, not a fan of the Venezuelans. JC Jacobs now in control of the first stringers. They're just counting, and Connor Knox in to help out behind the official's back and cut down the knees.
That's the strength of the hip bro, being able to take them both down. River, small hand double DDT.
I don't think you can say that in this building. Or maybe you can, I don't know.
Camera didn't pick it up, it's fine.
It's only I heard it. So the first stringers, again, this match comes to be because of everything coming out of last month. Casey Jacobs went up to these guys backstage and said, hey, you want to keep running your mouth, fight somebody, we'll fight you next month. And that's how this happened here at Nobody's Fool.
There you see, Knox not able to get the cover there. But Myers having to check, make sure he wasn't having a run bloody nose there.
The crazy thing is, you can add up the time that these 4 guys have spent as professional wrestlers, and it's not even half of the years since the elbow that Joe has spent as an official. So he knows some shenanigans are going on. Connor missed the blind tag again. I don't think anybody else saw it.
Cut off by River. What speed River had to be able to get across the ring there. Nice drop kick as well. Dick is just looking in a real bad way. He's caught trapped in the center.
I feel like River Maverick's a pretty good trainer. Taught him some things too. By pretty good, I mean, he's about as good as you can get. Now just choking his opponent out. Casey not thrilled, but it gives the first stringers a chance to pick up the advantage.
There we see.
Joe said, I heard the tag. Problem that is, there was not one.
Connor and River there, launching Myers, taking him down.
Steady buffet of elbow to the face. I've seen that move somewhere before.
The first stringers there just dropping the line on him.
And again, smart ring placement by Connor Knox. Keeping his man with his back to his corner and trying to isolate him. Maybe just choke him out.
You think they should start calling that the offensive line?
Bottom of the jaw, right on top of the middle of the head, and not good news for the Himbro. And And a back body drop. Yes, we'll take one of those too.
Quite a bit of height on that one. River back once more. Still, once again, Dick not able to reach out to KC. Oh, roll to the back.
He went through him. You tried to use the tall lankiness to get to his corner, and there it is. Tag on both ends.
Finally tagged in, a pounce, and another.
And a clothesline for you, sir. And one for you. We're serving all night long. Alpha Sig now in control it.
KC.
Steve Austin move. That kid studies tape.
That he does. KC not having any chill right now when it comes to taking out these first stringers.
Jumps over the top of Connor Knox. Knox with the swing, with the miss. KC back in charge for a moment.
But again, that strength there, able to stop KC in his tracks.
Frequent tags by the first stringers, who the boys from Alpha Sig referred to as the bench warmers. And up and over goes Connor Knox.
River
just railed everything.
River shocked and amazed there for a second too long.
This is going to go poorly for River. We saw this a minute ago. Now this time are they going to be executed? Up! Sig, Sig, Sig.
And down! Hope you like chugging your own blood there, River.
Maybe a river of it. Bad things are about to happen to him. To the question
no.
What's up? The answer?
Time for...
Oh, come on! Steve, where did he stole the move with Swella.
Joe!
Got ejected.
Getting Steve out of here, but Connor taking advantage of the situation.
Damn clipboard. Plan A is win, plan B is cheat. They're trying to execute both of those. Big Dick, down he goes.
And I'm thinking,
I think that
is
might
this going to be
it.
it? Both
Double
men
pin,
on
1 and 2 and 3. Coach Steve said, we will do whatever we have to do to get back on the winning path.
The first
We just saw what they were willing to do.
Yeah, the first stringers officially now once again with a victory. I'm sure that will make their head player, Brandon Fields, very, very happy. The question now becomes, will these varsity level athletes be able to hang on to the gold that they do have in their rank for the respect title later?
We'll find out. Brandon Fields is a heck of a challenge. But now we celebrate with some whistles for everybody. The first triggers are winners. Here at Nobody's Fool.
John Paul, neighbor, I want you to understand that we're not mad. We're just disappointed.
John Paul, you were my main mime for so long. Now you're just another human. What happened? We searched high and low for you all night. Then, as Kilmore and I are about to pick up the win, they let the cat out of the bag, and there you were, to hit us both with cutters and end the match for them.
That was not neighborly.
Not neighborly at all, and not main mime-like at all.
You know
Why?
what? You know what, John Paul? I'm gonna chalk this up as there was a misunderstanding. Maybe you had your face paint on too tight. Maybe your stripes were the wrong color because they got lost in the wash. I don't know what it is. But we will bring you back to the neighborhood. You're gonna clean his litter box. And we're gonna embrace you with the arms of Gimmicks Inc. Come back to us. I can't. Right
John
now.
Paul, please, come home to us, John Paul. Come home.
A triple threat for the women's title, which has been actively changing hands recently. The talent here in War Wrestling, comparison to McQueen, held it for a long time. Chelsea Lyons held it. He is not happy. And of course, the current champion and Leela Feist. Those three are here tonight in an elimination match. And or give up, or apparently get DQ'd.
Yeah,
bad things will happen.
Last one remains is your victor.
But how about the fact that in this matchup, how often do we have a triple threat that you have the current champion and 2 forward champions?
Not often, that's for sure. I do say that the way we got here is very, very interesting. For those unaware, if you haven't seen, Paris McQueen 2 champions ago lost the title to Chelsea Lyons.
After having it for almost a year.
Indeed, Chelsea on her 3rd go of it managed to get a victory with the roll-up. And then in the initial scheduled rematch last month, Paris was unable to make it due to unforeseen circumstances. Leela Feist stepped into her place and then also via a roll-up won the title. And now here we are, Chelsea enacting her rematch and Paris enacting the rematch that she didn't get before here in this match.
It sounds like a lot.
It is.
A lot of things have happened, and it's only March. Through March, now in the early part of April. That is just a small version.
What the?
Wait,
what the heck is this guy?
What is he?
He's like trying to get a package to Paris or something, and security immediately nabbed him. Get that guy out of here.
First of all, get rid of the package.
Like, don't keep the camera on him.
Don't take it backstage. Leave.
I mean, we gotta get him to like a police escort or something. But
cops are right down the street.
Yeah, like don't put the camera on that guy.
But now the question is, how do you get yourself back into match mode if you're Paris?
Well, I mean, even before that, you saw she was going and giving high fives. She didn't really seem all too spirited. And now you see her head's even dumped down in the corner.
To block out the noise.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the reigning and defending War Women's Champion, the Divine Drama, Leela Feist.
Leela Feist, the Divine Drama, quite the competitor, especially over this past year, 2 years across the Midwest independent scene. She has won championships in quite literally every promotion she's walked into. War, even on a last minute, like not expected happenstance, added that one too.
She's got 2 of them right now. She set up a double champ. She's got the OVW Women's Championship as well. And, you know, she says that Chelsea losing was Chelsea's fault because she severely underestimated her when she saw her walk through. Chelsea, of course, tells the story the other way around of saying she was cheated, that she thought she was wrestling Paris.
Which is ironic, given that Leela won the title the same way Chelsea won the title.
It's all about how you frame your own narrative, I guess. Control your own narrative. So these 3 young ladies now ready to set it off here in War Wrestling. And wait, what is that? We're set.
The match has started.
Wait a second.
Shawna Reed?
It is Shawna Reed. We haven't seen her here in months. Why is she here?
I mean, well, she has the microphone. Multi-time former War Women's Champion, the woman that Paris McQueen beat at the last anniversary event.
This is unexpected.
Well, ladies.
Paris does not seem happy to see her.
I'm back.
Paris is having a bad night.
Finally, an actual woman athlete in Lima, Ohio. Actually, finally a real woman. You're welcome.
That's not nice.
But let me just start this. Ever since I've been gone, that belt, actually, let me rephrase that. My belt has been passed around in the locker room more than certain rats in this ring.
Wow.
See, I was a fighting champion, ladies. I held that title for 3 straight years undefeated. Unlike you, who didn't you lose it the first time? I won after for a long time.
Oversimplification.
I digress. I was promised when I decided to come back that I would get a rematch.
Is that tonight?
Guess what? Loophole, ladies. You thought this was a triple threat? Think again.
She's not insinuating that it's a...
Now, I respect most of you in this ring. I really don't know you, so I don't have really anything bad to say, except your gear's ripped.
Wow.
I don't even want to bring her into it because she'll get on the internet and cry. And then, Leela, I will give this to you. You're probably the most well-trained woman in here other than myself. But you do have something that belongs to me, so.
And Shawna making an immediate impact, taking out the champion. What is... I guess we're having
Ring
a
the bell,
four-way.
Ripper's not here to say otherwise. I guess he sanctioned it. I didn't even see her in the building earlier. When did she get here during the pre-show?
She took that entrance Jimmy uses all the time. I don't know which fight to watch. Straight right hand from Paris. She was in control for a minute with Chelsea, but now Chelsea has taken over, and now Shawna's overthrowing haymakers on the outside, looking for a suplex. 1, 2, 3. Wait.
And Paris is eliminated.
Is gone.
Paris McQueen has been eliminated.
Again, the rules are that it's an elimination-style match, or at least that was the 3-on-3 rule. That we believe is carrying over to the four-way.
Oh, and Paris is kicking off on the outside.
Shawna just turned and waved goodbye.
I don't think I blame her, to be honest, but...
Merry-go-round on the roll by.
Oh, she has the package? What?
Out a spear from Shawna.
Paris ran off with whatever that weird guy.
I don't know, but I'm glad that I'm up here and the package is backstage. Shawna with a high kick to the face of the champion.
Hopefully I'm not focusing on that. I'm focusing on that.
Up on the shoulders. Down goes face first. That might be it for the World Wrestling Women's Champion.
And now Chelsea, she's debating whether... Well, George is saying stop it. Like,
he can't.
I guess this is under, it's elimination style, but it is under a fatal four-way rule, so I guess disqualifications don't apply.
Well, even under a triple threat, it would not have necessarily been a DQ. It's the only.
At this point, I'm still trying to fully wrap my head around what's occurring. Like, first thing, Shawna Reed comes back after a year, well, a little under a year, and now here's Chelsea with a chair.
Chelsea might be having a meltdown. Shawna might be out, and Shawna's down. This is not a part of any. I don't know what's happening here. But Leela's
looking concerned for her opponent. Realizing
that, again, this is not part of what we're doing.
Yeah, Leela taking Chelsea's
and
attention.
You see who's down there with Shawna.
Jake Ely, a member of the crew.
Wrestling fans, Shawna Reed cannot continue, and she has now been eliminated from our match.
So we're down to just two of the original three combatants when it was a triple threat. Chelsea and Leela squaring off as Shawna is not able to help herself up. She's just being carried to the back. Leela with a full head of steam.
They're hopefully Shawna is okay. We have a medical team backstage. We have a certified nurse back there who is going to take a look at her.
Leela, again, the champ, trying to keep it that way. Beautiful spin on the neck breaker.
Leela Feist.
I think
holding on
Chelsea's
strong.
out. That's got to be it. I think Chelsea was out 1, 2.
No, only a 2.
How? Leela visibly frustrated. The 7th World Wrestling Women's Champion, the 6th different woman to hold the title. Again, number 6 in the champions was this young lady in Chelsea Lyons.
Chelsea looking a little dazed. Thought she was going to be able to catch Leela, but was not able to. Chelsea trying to go for that chop block there.
Just laid out.
Leela definitely feeling the effects of that one now. Shot across the chest too.
I'm not sure what the bigger storyline is here. So far in this matchup, with everything that happened with Paris or everything that happened with Shawna.
I mean, personally, I'm going to leave those issues aside. Let's not comment on the severity of them for personal reasons. However, let's focus on the matter at hand as Leela is getting thrown there into the bottom turnbuckle.
She's pretty much hit every turnbuckle on the way down. So the champion, the former champion, doing battle for the second straight time. And
the mother there showing off some strength, just making Leela fully flip over. Now a front choke here. Oh, turning into a cattle mutilation.
Not quite sure how, but she's just choking her out. Leela, this might be better served to going forward sort of thing to just let it go.
Leela, getting almost escaped it.
Now reaching out. Look at the high bridge. It's not an easy move to pull off resting on your head that way. But the rollover, somehow Leela not only able to power out, but a straight punch to the mush. In control now, Chelsea.
Once again, has her right where she wants her. Leela trying to fight out of it.
Heated elbow strikes up near the chin. Leela, it's an innovative offensive maneuver. Chelsea down, and again, innovative offense.
Leela is doing everything she can to hold on to this championship. It doesn't matter if she came into it by pure happenstance. A title is a title. A title means more notoriety, more money, more things that you can hold on to. I totally understand why these two are slugging away at one another.
It's like a boxing match now. Chelsea taking some time. Might be a mistake. Handful of title matches on tonight's show. This has already provided sparks.
Both women now up onto the ropes. Chelsea trying to vie for a suplex position.
I'm not quite sure where this is going to go, but back into a roll-up.
Package.
Now who got it? I think Chelsea had the advantage there, but a 2 either way. Leela.
Oh.
Is that some of her hair?
Ripped out some of the extensions.
Hit her with a clothesline. That's when you know you've done some damage. Chelsea, face buster. Kind of a version of it.
Leela is definitely feeling this contest now.
Just whipped her.
Again, the surprising amount of strength out of the mother here. Chelsea is now straight onto the knee. Check your nose really quick. Make sure the orbital didn't just get dislocated.
Check out the back handspring into the elbow.
All that kinetic energy straight into the face of Leela.
Just going back up towards the top.
I am surprised that Leela is still standing on 2 feet, to be honest with you.
She might not be for long. Up to the second rope at Chelsea, but Leela trying to fight her way back. Straight right to the jaw. I don't know how Chelsea's even able to fight back anywhere. Leela in control. Superplex.
She managed to get the wherewithal within her somehow.
Both of them trying to fight their way back up, maybe trying to realize where they are. It's not the worst thing in the world if, at least for Leela, both just stay down and get counted out. She'd retain. I don't think that's what she's looking for, though.
Yeah, there's both women now. You can see they are, they have their battle scars as they're both hurting to stand.
Chelsea realizing, should I get to my feet? The answer was yes this time. Missed on the enziguri. Did it, Leela, and right back to the submission. Hooked her straight in the center of the ring. Nowhere to go for Leela. She says no, and she's screaming it.
And she's ripping on the hair, too. Oh, the ear, rather. Yanking on the earlobe.
Insult to injury. Now is Chelsea trying to win back and trying to fight back as Leela.
Leela, she's going to have to verbally submit, and she does.
Gave up. According to the official, Chelsea now
Ladies
for
and
the
gentlemen,
second
the winner
time
of this match,
is War Wrestling Women's
and
Champion.
once again, War Women's Champion, Chelsea.
It took a lot of turns to get to this point. A three-way that turned into a four-way. One of the combatants was knocked out, but the result, same as it was 2 months ago. The winner and new War Wrestling Women's Champion, the mother, Chelsea Lyons.
Now the second ever person to add that title to her name twice.
The other one was here a little bit ago. Hopefully Shawna Reed is okay, but tonight belongs to the mother as she reigns supreme over the War Wrestling Women's Division.
Shawna, sit. You
my
good?
head.
Yeah, you got hit pretty
What?
hard. You got hit pretty hard.
Where?
They threw the X's up.
Where?
First off, we need medical
The X's?
attention.
Oh
Yes.
God, I'm not good with those.
No, well, we need to go see a doctor, and then when you got
Why
to talk
would
to
we
your
go see a-
mom, your mom's very worried about you.
My mom?
Yes.
She's here?
So, yes, she is. Put
on
this
my
on your
head.
head. We need to get some actual ice. Ref,
What is
please.
that?
It's Shawna.
He needs some ice.
You need some ice.
No,
Let's go see the doctor.
Everybody needs some ice.
We need to get you to sit down,
Please.
have some
Sit
water.
down. It's so far away.
Not on the floor. Let's go get a chair. Come on.
Chairs?
Yes.
No more
Yes.
chairs. No more chairs. No more chairs.
Well,
That might have been a bad. Too soon.
probably.
Okay, let's go get her. Well,
KC, I'm devastated.
What?
They just beat the dick.
Whoa, no. They cheated the dick. And they cheated Alpha Sig. Coach Steve is putting his nose in places where it doesn't belong. In Ash's business. You know, he's just jealous that my horn blows louder than his whistle. Yeah, you're on to something.
Yeah.
You know, the next time these first stringers see us, the dick is gonna be bigger, faster, harder. Yo, chill. Save it for next time. Let's beat these dicks.
What was that? What was that? What was that? No. Leela, Feist, okay. Chelsea, okay. Shawna Reed, okay. Okay. It's okay. I'm the bestest. I'm the bestest, and you know what? Something happened tonight, and it's okay. Because I think I have the answer.
Proving ground. That is what Ashton Adonis is going to have in front of him with a chance.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next match is scheduled
Make a big mark
for
in
one
World
fall. Introducing first from Indianapolis, Indiana, the end-all, be-all, Ashton Adonis.
A big weekend for Indianapolis, but the pride of Indianapolis, Indiana on display here and taking on a former War Wrestling Respect champion. guy that has been on a lot of shows since he started it in August of 23.
Yeah. Ashton Adonis, every time he's been here at War, has shown to be quite the athlete and just quite the competitor in general. But if you want to prove yourself, if you want to put yourself into a litmus test of your capabilities, this is the man that you face.
Ryan Michaels on his way out, and just the things he's done in this building are astounding. But seeing himself without that Respect Championship that he held for so long because he got screwed by Jacob Rose is sickening. A guy who could very easily represent what that belt is all about. Not having it because of the lack of respect of his former partner.
Yeah, absolutely. As you might have saw last month as well, those two had come to blows into our backstage area as well, spilling into the locker room. But we're putting that aside for now as we focus now in on what is sure to be an astounding matchup.
Look at Ryan Michaels. He's got a lot of big wins. Go back a couple of months ago to February where he beat Donovan Cecil at Beantown Brawl. Look at the other side. I mean, Ashton Adonis talked about it. Ring of Honor, AEW, Ohio, Indiana, Michigan. Kid's been everywhere. He's also got wins over Trey Miguel and Elijah Burke. That's not easy to do, so it's not an easy night at the office for Ryan Michaels.
Indeed it's not. Oh, Ashton tried taking advantage there. Michaels' back turn. Michaels has seen that trick one too many times to be surprised by it.
I'd say probably recently too, as he power slam. The crazy thing is that normally is one of those moves you see throughout the course of the match that Michaels puts together a string and ends things. So that's not a good omen there for the end all.
That kind of makes me think that Michaels knows who he's up against. He realizes that Ashton he's a young up and comer. He's probably gonna have the stamina endurance. You need to wear out as much as you can now.
It's a triple on the hit there. Yeah, but I gotta believe that a AAA astonishing Ashton Adonis is wondering, what did I sign up for? This guy?
You signed up for getting your head smashed into the turnbuckle. That's what you did.
So Ryan Michaels trying to win a four-corner match.
Well, luckily for Ashton, this is not one of those instances.
I think he's halfway there. Oh, Adonis was living on prayer and got away from him.
Ashton throwing Michaels now into that, but getting stopped there by the boot. There we see it. Adonis is definitely feeling a little loopy right now.
I saw Michaels smiling. He ducked down and he paid for it. Just waiting, hoping the ricochet speed for Adonis was going to be enough.
Off into the ropes goes Michaels. Oh, he saw.
They had the same idea.
Yeah, I think they both were going for a slam of some sort. Their arms clashed.
Adonis up and over. It's a tall dude to be put up that far in the air.
Yeah, and I think he's about to take Michaels down to size.
And you already see Michaels with his arm wrapped up. It's very hard to play a sharpshooter with only one arm, I believe.
That's true. I mean, Ashton is a smart individual. He knows what the telltale signs are. If you see a body part taped up, be it with medical bandage, or you just knock his lights out, you can win.
Michaels has got to be done. How? He took the point of his boot and wrapped it across the front of Michaels' forehead.
That just goes to show the tenacity of Ryan Michaels. He has endured some insane feats and attacks against him.
Either that or his body just spasmed to get him out of it.
Yeah, again, as I was saying earlier though, Ashton focusing in on that bandaged arm. Ryan Michaels, I think over this past 2 years, all of his opponents recognize that his shoulders and his arms have a bit of deterioration to them. So they're always going to try and do what they can to limit that. Especially, again, when you mention the sharpshooter, his maneuver that will always, practically always, end the match. If you want to limit that and mitigate it as much as possible, do what you can to take out an arm.
Ashton Adonis is telling the referee he needs to learn how to count faster. He throws Michaels right back out. You know, most guys don't want a count-out victory. Ashton Adonis is apparently subscribing to the theory of work smarter and quicker.
I mean, absolutely. You got to think. It's not like, if you're thinking about it from the pay window perspective, a win's a win. No matter what it is, you're getting the payout the same way.
He's thinking it closes before 9 o'clock, so he's trying to get in there before that. He's able to roll back and see if he tries it again. Goes right back to the arm. Hey, I might need something a little bit extra, as he's just trying to break the arm of Michaels.
Tell the referee to back off, bud.
He's thinking about how Michaels with one arm would make it impossible to pull off that power slam.
Michaels, though. Oh!
He might have been going for it.
He telegraphed it a bit too early. Ashton was able to see what was coming. Quick thinking there as he was charging. Now just dropping knees on that arm.
Two of them. Just the point of the knee. Adonis in firm control again. Right back to it. He's almost trying to rip the shoulder out of its socket, and if he breaks his arm, break his arm.
I mean, you already see the other shoulder is already covered in KT tape.
I think if it breaks, it breaks.
I mean, that's what in Ashton's head, he's probably going, well, that's what insurance is for.
No!
That's what his insurance is for. I don't care. Just pulling the limb, you see there. Look at the elbow and the leg, the way it'll go to one side, and he's just pushing down on the arm the opposite way, right underneath where the tape is. Smart wrestling on the part of Adonis.
Michaels somehow managing to clamber back up to his feet. Swinging rights, doing what he can to try to break free. Finally does. German suplex there. Oh, Northern Lights actually.
Hit him with a suplex of every nationality. All in one. Michaels!
That Frankensteiner, though.
Got enough of it. I'm trying to kind of will himself back into control. Shot in. Went for the spine buster. Now it's able to get himself out of the way.
Shot out. Blue Thunder Bomb. Not enough.
How? That's got to be what Adonis is asking.
I mean, he's dressed in blue. Surely that should have given him add like 20% boost.
You would think so. I think we've had enough thunder. So now the knee exposed for Ashton Adonis. You see him in the background, ready to swing that right leg into the head of Ryan Michaels. Full head of steam. Michaels ducked it right into the turnbuckle.
Michaels, spine buster there.
Executed excellently.
Now here's that sharpshooter. But here's the great question. Is he going to be able to hold on to it?
Got a hand. Wait, what's that?
Jacob Rose.
Jacob Rose with a chair.
To the back. Throwing the match out to Barney.
Just the chair across the back and Rose. Now, what is he doing here? Why can't he just leave this man alone?
Why does he have a chain?
Wrapped around his knuckle.
Why do we have a chain? I guess it's part of the ring accessory.
Ashton Adonis said, that's fine, I'm out, I won. Except for he didn't. The right hand, that chain down across the face. Jacob Rose, the world's sorest loser.
And now Jacob. He's
busted him open.
Yeah, he busted open. That blood is leaking down the forehead of Ryan Michaels. It's been over a year. You've held an insane grudge with this man for over a year.
Remember, these guys were once the best of friends.
They were tag team partners, tag team champions at that.
Michaels has now just been deposited to the floor. Jacob Rose said, come on, let's go.
Last year, even at the anniversary event, it was Michaels, Rose, and Orlando Christopher in a ladder match, and those two beat each other, battered a post in it.
Why can't we get security?
I don't think you'd want to be getting in the way of Jacob Rose, but just what incenses a man? What makes a man be this crazed about somebody?
Well, as I've said for a long time, Jacob Rose is a pretty horrible individual.
Even that, though, it's one thing to be a dickhead. It's another thing just to be psychotic.
Shoving the referee, probably not a great idea. Michaels now bloodied and thrown back into the ring. Rose said he was angry about not being on the show tonight.
And again, with that, he's choking him out.
Come on.
Can we get security or something?
Now he's taking out his frustrations.
Wrapping it around his eyes and his head.
This goes past wrestling. This is just an assault.
That is. Are the cops still here? Can we get them?
He's choking out a man with a steel chain.
Hey, Ripper, if you're listening, do something.
Anything. I don't care what his deal or his lawsuit was. This is too much. Left in a pool of his own blood.
Finally, he's done, but the damage is done.
The winner of this match is the result of a disqualification is Ryan Michaels.
Rick, it's a little late for that to say that now.
I don't know that Ryan Michaels is going to want to remember this night, or if he even will, after the straight-up assault from Jacob Rose. Somehow, we have to put this show back together. Title match is coming up here at Nobody's Fool. So Ryan Michaels has helped to the back.
Someone get the med team.
One month. I only had the War Women's Championship for 1 month. But that 1 month changed me. And now I know where I belong. At the top of the War Women's Wrestling roster. And I'm not leaving until I have that championship back on my shoulder.
Ryan Michaels, for years now, you and I have been bonded together. Some would even say we've been chained together, whether that was by steel or by blood. But sooner or later, I'm gonna have to break free. So what a better time than the grandest stage War Wrestling has to offer, the anniversary show. Now, tonight was just a little snippet, right? See, I plan to bust you open, have you screaming for agony. And I plan to end your career because I've done it once, I'll do it again. Ryan Michaels, you're next.
Leela Feist, you wanted a match where I didn't cheat? I had everything thrown at me. Paris, you, Shawna Reed, and guess what, baby? I still came out as the champion. So it looks like I've already had the best that War has to offer, right? Anybody want to come try to take it from me? Ooh, yeah, baby.
Tag team title match action here at Nobody's Fool. Tag team champions for the past 310 days on their way out.
Just walk in the freaking building!
The main man, Tino DiCapo, from Boston, Massachusetts,
Wise Guys approaching 1 year, as you said, as tag team champions. As we talked about earlier, they defeated a litany of members of Gimmicks Inc to win those titles, and they have held on to them with an iron brew grip this entire time. Whether it be with Gino and Tommy, the main force, whether it be Jake Healy subbing in that one time, and any combination of the Wise Guys has led to the crew keeping that set of goals forevermore.
I just detest Jake Healy.
Now,
one half of this tag team. We don't know who the other half is, but Will Thrill said he made a phone call, and Ripper asked him in this building after a March to Glory, is it true?
Yeah.
He said it was true, and he gave him a tag title match. The pride of the Lima and Bath High School on his way. But who is his partner?
From Lima, Ohio.
I think I have a pretty good guess. You know what I almost am more baffled by? How's the world is Will Thrill wearing that cap right now in the heat of this building?
Maybe it's Al Snow. He's from Lima.
Oh.
Wait a second. Is that?
Were my guesses correct?
Is his partner?
It's a theme tune we haven't.
Partner?
The theme tune we haven't heard in quite a while.
It's been months.
Year.
Since we have heard this.
Over a year.
This feels like it is time to dance here in Lima. The Wise Guys still haven't figured it out. That does not make them wise, it just makes them guys. Oh, it is! It is Cassius Starr.
Make way for the Prince, for he has come home!
And even the Wise Guys cannot believe it. The Soul Thrillers back together? It would appear that every time that Will needs a helping hand, he dials up a member of the Starr family.
And hey, it all started with him and Cassius that fateful day when they teamed together. And ever since then, before Cassius had a very unfortunate injury, they became quite the pair. They were the tag team here at War that the fans clamored around. When the Ebony Prince had to take a tumble, his father Appollo stepped in for him. Ever since, he's been here, and instead of his son, now back in action, also freshly married, I might add. Congratulations to the man, Cassius, back in a wrestling ring.
And if you notice, Will Thrill has got kind of a renewed swagger tonight from what he has had the last handful of months.
Yeah, after Appollo took a very unfortunate fate at the hands of the Wicked and other various members of the War roster, it's funny and also just very nice to see a full circle moment like this. But now here's the question. These two were owed a title shot over a year ago. Now the time has come. Is this title shot that's in the waits to happen for all this time? Are they going to cash in and get those belts?
Maybe they'll cash us in and get one. It's not going to be an easy road, though. The Wise Guys, like I said, in their 310th day as tag team champions in their second reign. An imposing physical force. It's like trying to fight a brick wall and trying to beat Tommy Hamilton.
So Will the Thrill is very familiar with wrestling against the Wise Guys. Across this period of Cassius' absence, he has wrestled against these two a handful of times, unsuccessful in his attempts to attain those titles. But right now, he has to have come in with a game plan as Cassius is tagged in that these two can win those titles.
I think he's got one. Strike fast and find a partner. Now the leapfrog and a beautiful nether drop kick from the duo of Cassius and Will. Going in first, Tommy with the duck. Here comes a big man. He needs a pair of boots. Gino now, the made man. Well, I have some for you too, sir.
And look at this. Both men, double missile drop kicks there.
That's what electricity looks like. Jake Healy's trying to call a timeout. It is April, though. Unfortunately, like Chris Webber, they're all out. Will, he's got an idea here. I don't think they saw him. Up and over. Down go the Wise Guys.
And the Soul Thrillers standing tall. Jake Ely just kind of be like, hey, back up, back up.
He's still not realized that he's out of timeouts. Also, why is he allowed out here? I guarantee you he does not have a manager's license.
I mean, maybe it's, oh, beautiful. Standing.
I did that yesterday, pulled my back out. I can only do that one time.
I was going to say, I'd be surprised. I'm surprised you're sitting here. I thought you'd land on your neck.
Yeah, well, it's like the guy we saw do a spinneroonie earlier. Looking for that Dudley cutter, didn't work. Swing and a miss.
Nice
have some more leather, sir.
Same to you.
I think that was more
jeans,
yeah.
Denim.
That was more gluteus maximus. 2 after the elbow.
A nice chunk of thigh meat.
He hit him with a little bit of Boston Mass. Showed him where he's from. Unfortunately.
Took him to the Boston market.
Yeah, unfortunately, there was no cheers. Gino now. The pride of Little Italy. Or as my Italian family calls it, Little Italy.
Lily.
It's also Little Chicago.
That's Hamilton.
They have good pizza. They're both from everywhere because they go and just beat up everybody and take their towns.
True.
Straight right hands from Will. Oh, veteran move by Gino.
Any town is little to Gino DiCaprio. He owns the joint.
I'm going to say nice things about him, or I'm going to be sitting with fishes. He's told me that multiple times. Will just being choked out. Again, what started is...
That's there it is. Cassius.
And again, right hand from Gino.
That was more than just a right hand. That was just a full club.
Hit him with a ham hock.
It's looking like he took a whole leg of prosciutto.
Will thinking about where in Lima he can go to the doctor. Power slam. Again, Cassius. Running leg drop. From one half of the tag champs. That might be enough. 1, 2, and a half from Joe Lopez. He said, I've been around a minute.
Cassius getting this crowd amped up, trying to do what they can to get Will back up to his feet, send him the energy.
And of course, you think about Jake Healy being out there with Will the Thrill. Will beat him last month in that impromptu match. Jake said, I can do it. Unfortunately for him, he cannot. And that somersault into a pin off the top rope, and things just went bad from there. So this might be a little bit for a little brother for the Wise Guys. Will, second rope springboard. Beautiful kick. Just wrapped it all the way around Gino's dome.
But both men right now are reeling. These two are going to have to try and find their partners soon.
And that guy is not their partner, by the way. It's a blind tag. Lopez never saw it. The roll through for Cassius. He's in charge, but I'm pretty sure he's not going to be here in a second. Gino was firing back.
Oh, look at this. Beautiful 450 rotation there.
Gino is a long way, and Joe, not knowing the tag was perfectly legal, but he never saw it. His back was turned with Jake Healy. Now the Wise Guys just mocking Joe Lopez with that blind apparent tag.
Was blind, turned apparent.
Joe just staring. Asking Will, are you okay, Puddle?
No, he just had a fridge of a man step onto his chest.
Well, that's the time the refrigerator walks over you.
That's when the water just starts spittering out and you're just like, ugh. I don't want to clean that up.
Just leave it. Buy a new house. Tommy in control. And a man that's won titles, singles, and tag wherever he's gone. Wow, beautiful spinning DDT by Will the Thrill.
Will absolutely needed that, but what he needs even more is getting this proper tag over to Cassius.
Cassius now just waiting and waiting. The Wise Guys trying to make their own tag, and everybody gets one. And here comes Cassius. Gino will hook him up. That looks just like your old dad.
Going in with some Starr family classics.
Gino said, I'm having none of this. Your dad punched me in the face once. I didn't like it. Roll through into a shotgun dropkick.
Nip up two. Cassius moving like he has better than ever.
Athleticism on display. Gino in a bad spot. Cassius even slipping. Got him with 2 feet in the face. That's it. 1, 2, and 3.
Only a 2 count. I almost thought for sure that was it.
It's got to stun you to have a man to put both his feet imprint on your face. That's exactly what happened there. Is Will trying to get back. Tommy's over counting stars right now. Cassius into the cutter, and he got him.
Well, there's one.
Stayed up on line, looking for that Dudley cutter again, and he got it again.
There's an honorary too.
It didn't look great, but he got it. Will rolling back into the way is Gino. I don't know that he knows anywhere that he's at as the tag off the frog splash.
And Cassius was tagged in.
And again, he is the legal man in this match, as is Gino. There's one for you, too. That's it. One, two. New chip. Somehow, Jake Ely is the MVP of that sequence for the Wise Guys.
Yeah, that lasting push from Ely got Tommy Hamilton right where he needed him, but I don't think Tommy realizes that Will's tagged in.
I don't think Cassius can stand on his own 2 feet. Into a super kick. And Will up, looking for that cutter again. Shot back into the corner. And bada bang, bada boom, 3G. And the champions to retain 1, 2, and 3 with a little bit of help from their little friend.
The Thunderbird,
Ladies and gentlemen,
once again playing spoiler.
Hextail War Wrestling Tag Team Champions.
Day 310 will turn into day 311 and beyond before we get to May the 2nd. The winners and still World Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Gino DiCapo and Tommy Hamilton, the Wise Guys.
Cassius looking over his partner right now as the crew collectively celebrates. Folks, we will see the leader of the crew in our main event here tonight as Jimmy Shane goes against the War Heavyweight Champion to vie for his spot back on the War roster. If he loses, though, he will be subject to criminal fines and punishment. But right now, we're going to take a quick break. See you in a second.
Ryan Michaels, I had you right where I wanted you, man. And, I was going to get out of that sharpshooter. I was going to put in my own sharpshooter, because I'm astonishing. And just what else is going to be astonishing? May 2nd, War Wrestling. I come back, baby, and I will be here better than ever because I will show why we are all astonishing. Partner, and still the War Wrestling Tag Team Champions, the freaking Wise Guys. Will the Thrill, you thought you were being funny, you thought you were being clever, you thought you could pull one out of your pocket. Well, you know what, Will the Thrill? Do you know what you are? You're nothing but a bad penny. I throw you away, I kick you to the curb, and you keep showing up. But Will, just like the penny, you are freaking out of the picture because the Wise Guys are going after the bigger prizes. And it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter where you're from. It doesn't matter who you beat. You step to the Wise Guys. You step to Tommy Hamilton. You step to Gino DiCapo. And you are going to be sleeping with the fishes.
3 men enter, 1 leaves with the War Respect Championship, held currently by the professional Brandon Fields.
Here's the favorite whistle.
It's for the War Respect Championship. Introducing first the company to the ring by none other than Coach Steve and the first stringers from Ohio.
You're gonna mug it up the camera.
World Respect Champion, the professional
Brandon Fields, like we mentioned during the first stringers match, it was 1 year ago at this event, Nobody's Fool, that he lost the Respect Championship in a Fool's Gold match. He's since regained it by defeating Ryan Michaels, the man who took it off of him. Now the question is he going to lose it again at the same event 1 year on?
I heard an odds one time that you have a 33 and a third chance, but I don't think Brandon Fields has 142 and a third chance.
Especially when you're against a genetic freak like Erik Surge, the Bomb.
You have title, he takes title. That's pretty much what his career has been, and you know, a guy who's not that deep into his career, but Congo Kong caught him pretty well and said, hey, you need to learn this. We take people's titles.
Yeah, ever since Erik Surge has gone and won title after title, the biggest one to his name is the OVW United States Championship, becoming the inaugural title holder of that. I'm not paying attention to what the First Fingers are doing. I choose to ignore that. I think they were mimicking Surge. He does it better.
All right. So it appears the one-on-one matchup between Erik Surge.
This is a match that Erik has been searching for quite a while now. We've seen him in the championship tournaments previously, and now here he is going against Brandon Fields, hoping to take that right off of his waist. Surge right now, you just see the immense power out of these right hands. Just full pugilist fist style. Fields is already wobbling and taken down to the floor.
They hit him with a Buick.
I think he's about to turn it into a Land Rover next. Oh, Surge is asking for a bit of quiet. Look at him, thundered around the world. Yeah, this is Connor and River are looking a little stressed.
I think they're just mad they couldn't do the peck pop. Surge did it pretty easily, and the two of them combined couldn't do it. Oh, Fields. Blood rushed into his head. He might be able to scrape the ceiling.
Erik letting this stall for quite a while. Down he goes.
Goodness. Sheer power.
And River now rolling his team captain on the outside for a bit of a team huddle. Coach Steve giving him a game plan, I think. Uh-oh. Watch out. Surge is on the prowl.
I didn't know that Connor moonlighted as a masseuse. Right now he's going to moonlight as a human shield.
You heard that commanding voice at Surge. You stay out of this.
Yeah, he's definitely on the other side of the arena from where we're at. Fields professionally taking the low road.
He's the professional for a reason. He knows every rule in the book, and he knows just how to bend them.
I think he's fractured a couple. Fields, again, one of only 2 men, he and Matt Taylor, to ever hold the Respect Championship twice. Question his methods, but respect that he gets things done to hold on to that championship.
Fields rolled there into the center.
Of course, you look at the first stringers and you think about Brandon Fields, where one goes, the other goes, and Coach Steve said last month after March to Glory, hey, your job is to keep the championship around this man's waist. They helped do just that against Nick Altima, who won a four-way that Surge himself was a part of. And, you know, you go back and you look at it, and it was because of River Maverick.
It's true, but right now there's nothing they can do to save him from that.
Remember when Brandon Fields used to be a whole person? I'm pretty sure 12% of him was just slapped out.
I feel like we've said that a few times today about certain people. Listen to that eruption from the crowd. One more time, they demand.
Oh! He hit him so hard, I felt it. Hey, look, he hit him so hard, the Himbro felt it.
He hit it so hard, I think the police department down the street felt it.
Oh, these sick fans. What is with you people? This is just violence for the sake of violence.
I mean, it's Brandon Fields. You really blame
Well,
him?
that's all right. You can get as much of that one. He should try again.
He went more around the side of the crest.
He got him more, seemed like the stomach. It's going to be easy to identify him at the police station. Just look for this hand.
They can get a forensic sample pretty easily, I think.
Yeah, I don't think there are going to be any witnesses in the building, though. They're going to say, I didn't see it.
I saw
a little head of steam and a kick in the face. There's going to be zero people who are going to be here. And even though it'll be the first stringers and Coach Steve, they're not going to trust them.
Yeah, look at him. Your defense faces.
Down.
I mean, this is what you have to do when you're going against Erik Surge. You either have to take him down from up top or down below. Because as long as he's still on his feet, he's a problem. But if you can cut him out while you can, you got to stay on him. Because if he stands back up, you're done for.
I looked down to find the lady who was screaming and realized it was Connor Knox. Didn't feel like a good idea. Huge uppercut. Fields calls himself the best and the forever respect champion.
Now Surge, though, caught by that really high boot. I mean, good showing from Brandon to be able to get his foot that high to take down Surge in the face.
Looks right at the official and he says, sir, that's still 2. You can ask 100 times. I'm still going to tell you it was 2.
I don't know what Connor was pointing at on the game plan sheet, but whatever it was, it did not seem to impress referee George.
They're counting in Spanish now. Only one of them seemed to know how to do it. Fields looking for a ripcord. Says, we are done here. Surge at just wobbly feet on the clothesline. No! Back body drop.
Hearing Brandon land on his back there sent ripples to the arena.
Yeah, former OVW US champ on a warpath now. Says, I need another title. 250 plus pounds straight at you. Spine bump. Down he goes.
That's it.
2.
That has to be it.
3. How?
Huh?
Even Surge can't believe it.
I am astounded.
I think you should chop him again.
Get him in the back. I'm sure that'll be good.
Surge is asking folks what they want, but the Stringers distracting the ref. And
wait, Steve!
Where is he going with the championship?
He's delivering
to Fields.
Surge, turn around.
Turns around right into the shot. Not like this.
Brandon Fields
Denigrated the whole point of
Come on,
the word
Surge,
respect.
kick out. And he kicked out.
All of that lack of respect, and it still did not put away Erik Surge.
That infuriated Coach Steve so much he broke the clipboard. Broke it over his knee.
That man goes through so many clipboards.
I have one of them. He left it with me once. I'm never giving it back.
I think he said someone stole one last month from him.
Well, I wasn't here, so it couldn't have been me.
Serge, you wouldn't like him when he's angry. I'm pretty sure that Fields is just throwing a temper tantrum and bad things are about to happen to that young man. See,
oh, no! Oh!
Right into the official.
I don't know if George is good enough after that.
Fields and his buddies with a 3-on-1.
First stringers now, like a pack of flies going after some beating.
Is that equalizer?
Apollo Starr.
Coach Steve's trying to figure out what is happening. Apollo Starr is happening.
I mean, we saw it. We saw his son last match come back. Are you kidding me?
And the official got up just in time to see Apollo throw Brandon Fields out.
Apollo doesn't really care though. He said, no, you just get in here. I want a piece of you.
The match became totally out of control, and all the guys into the ring at the same time, it's ruled a no contest. No contest.
The official ruling is all the guys in the ring at the same time. Makes it a no
cannot
contest.
change hands on a no contest still. War respect champion is Brandon Fields.
So quite literally,
Yo!
by hook or by crook.
No! I'm sick of this! Every month, you come out here and you hide behind these two little punks. You hide behind these little punks and they help you keep your title. That's okay. Yeah, that's real nice. You're gonna pay for that, son. You're gonna pay for that. Because next month, we're gonna give y'all something to do. Hey, like what Uncle Hugh said, next month, I'm gonna take your goddamn head off, boy. And then after I get done with you two, Brandon, that title is coming to me. Yo, who wants to see the bitch riders get their ass kicked by Erik and Apollo Starr?
It sounds like the first stringers might have signed their own death warrant.
Not smart.
Apollo Starr and Erik Surge.
Hey, hit my music!
That doesn't even seem fair. They might want to hire a lawyer or a good doctor.
What they need to do right now is get out of here before they come after them.
There's one thing that I've learned, you don't touch Apollo's stuff. He does not share well. Record book says the respect champion retains. The future record book says we're about to have violence up in this place in early May.
Folks, May 2nd, make it here soon enough now. Much like his son before him, Apollo, give it a nice bow.
This is what I'm talking about, boys.
Yes.
You are the worst champions. But tonight, look, you're the worst. But tonight, the pieces of the puzzle come together. Yes. You boys got one. That belt stayed around your waist, and this is why we are the best faction in war today.
You guys killed it. I killed it. What?
You talk about respect. You talk about respect. I've been disrespected ever since I've been here, mainly because everybody knows that I'm the better wrestler, so they got to resort to cheap tactics. And you, all I've heard about you is you're nothing but a chicken shit.
Whoa, hey. He's man shit. Whoa. Excuse me. I don't even think we'd ever met. You're just gonna come up and just start talking all kinds of crap. Or you gonna try to like make a challenge or something? The whole cliche of I want a title shot. I want a title shot. Is that what you're trying to do right now?
That sounds good to me. By the way, my name's Shotgun Tony Gunn. That sounds good. May 2nd for that respect championship. What do you say? Huh? He's in.
Whoa, what are you doing?
You're in. As far as respect goes,
Hey, you got this, dude. What are you doing? Connor, why are you trying to speak for me?
respect.
Yeah, do one job. Do one job. Shut your mouth.
Yeah, we tired of that. Like I said, we tired of it, Brandon Fields. We figured it out. We figured out that you went and got you some little chumps to hide behind to protect your title. So we figured out what to do. We gonna take your little chumps and eliminate them. And once we eliminate your little boys, that title is coming to somebody respectable.
Brandon, your boys are dead.
Respectable.
For a lot of people, this might be the most interesting match of the entire night because of what it represents. Jimmy Shane, for potentially one night only, gets to be back in War Wrestling and back in the ring. But if he wins, never going to hear that. He would also be reinstated. If he loses, he'll be arrested if he ever sets foot here again.
Frankly, I'm astounded it took this long to get there, considering everything he's done. He's interrupted matches. He's stolen property. He literally assaulted Ripper Blackheart. Any litany can be named of what Jimmy Shane has done as the leader of the crew.
Jimmy Shane believes he is already World Wrestling Champion. He stole that belt, flat out stole that belt 2 months ago. But it went back the other way to Crash last month, and
this was the trade. It was, Ripper said, if you give back the title, I'll give you a chance to come back. And now here we are. Of course, we do have to specify, Jimmy Shane accepted that match before he realized who his opponent was. And that opponent...
Ladies and gentlemen, in this matchup tonight,
than this match.
if Jimmy Shane wins, he will be reinstated in War Wrestling. However, if Jimmy Shane loses, he will be fired.
Rick Toms, I think you missed a crucial element there, but point stance.
I was doing the math on that in my head too. The World Wrestling Champion, a whole lot of dude, says that this is how it's done. I continue to win, I stay golden, and you guys get praised.
A whole lot of dudes. The World Wrestling Champion.
310 days as the World Wrestling Champion after beating Beastman in a Japanese death match last of May.
Jimmy Shane tried going for a sneak attack. Barney stopped him. I'm pretty sure Ripper Blackheart told Barney, I need you on your top performance in this match. Because Ripper Blackheart wants this to be as fair as possible. He's gonna say, if you're getting your way back into this place, you're getting on fair terms.
Yeah, I think Barney is ready for the takedown. But the crew, even that dancing buffoon, Jake Ely, all being kicked to the floor. Why they're not banned from ringside in a match with such high stipulations, I don't understand.
My theory is probably that Jimmy Shane complained with Ripper and said, because you didn't specify it at the time of agreement, that we don't have to abide by it.
Now Jimmy Shane is trying to convince. Here's Crash, bam! That's how it's done. Straight elbow. Everybody get out of the ring. I don't care. Watch out for the train on the tracks. I don't know if Jimmy was trying to convince himself or the crew that he was going to win this match.
Crash is unleashing months upon months of fury of Jimmy Shane just being a conniving weasel of a man. And he said, all right, I'm just going to turn you into a mud hole. I'm going to end you.
I'm pretty sure Crash thinks there's pinata candy inside of Jimmy right now, the way he's kicking him with the toe of his boot.
Well, Easter is tomorrow. I'm sure he might knock some chocolate stuffing out of him.
Now we're going to try. If he didn't before, second time around, look at the crew. Hands on their heads. Gino can't believe what's happening. The challenger being taken pillar to post. And you got to imagine, Jimmy knows the way wrestling works. If he is able to win tonight, get himself reinstated, he is of the belief that he would be able to get himself a title match. But there's a long road to hoe between now and then, and Crash is literally that dude punching him in the face.
Yeah, even with all of the crew at your backing, I would not bet anything against Crash. Because this, you heard Rick Toms. He calls himself the king of the hosses, and you can see why. This is a man that will run straight through you. He will leave a hole in your sternum where he was.
Barney can count as much as he wants. I don't think Crash cares.
Literally, he doesn't. He just threw him in there just to pull him back out.
He's just throwing bows. 13-year pro.
Sawyersville, Kentucky's proudest son, that's for sure.
Trying to unleash his demons all over Jimmy Shane.
And you know what? Jimmy Shane's the one guy I'd let him do it too. I have no qualms with this.
Jimmy thinks this is his moment. Crash thinks otherwise. Just toss the chair out.
Get out of here, chair.
Gino's almost trying to bait Crash. Look at Jimmy. Jimmy can barely hold himself up. Crash.
Well, it's weird that Jimmy would try and rage bait Crash like that, because he knows if he lays a hand on Crash, he's costing Jimmy a spot.
I think everybody realizing they have different roles here. Jimmy, he doesn't care. If he wins by a countout, he wins the match. There's no stipulation. It has to be pinfall or submission.
That's true. I guess the point is right now, the crew's purpose in this is to keep riling up Crash as much as they possibly can. Get his mind off the ball. Get him into a state that Jimmy can work into his brain and be like, all right, I got you now. Because that's the thing Jimmy Shane has always excelled at. For as long as he's had the No Shame moniker, for years and years.
I think Jimmy Shane should be more worried about Crash and less about mocking the crowd.
True. We haven't gotten to 6 or 7 yet, Jimmy.
I don't believe so. He's looking for the cover. One, didn't even do near enough. Former two-time All-War Wrestling Tag Champ, former OCW Triple Crown Champ. And again, Jimmy's another one of these guys. You might not agree with the way that he conducts himself. There's a penalty kick right off the noggin of the champion, 1 and 2. But he gets things done historically.
He does. And that's
just biting it. We don't have catering backstage. Maybe he hasn't been here in a while. He forgot.
I mean, he has till 5. I
mean, he's been in the crowd. Hot food's 50% off. I'm just trying to rip the head off the champion.
Trying to put Crash to sleep.
If you think about what Crash has been through to get to this point, where he's now got to deal with these guys, he had to deal with the Wicked, he had all of those kind of skeletons where he took out Jack Price, the Black Diamond, last month, and that was years to the day from when Jack Price had beaten him for the gut check. And he even said it in the camera, you beat me, but I'm that guy now, I'm that dude. And right now that guy, that dude is being choked out.
But right now, Jimmy, I hate to say it, Michael, I think Jimmy might have this.
Gotta imagine, if he does, we're never gonna hear the end of it.
Crash is like, he doesn't even have the energy to try and swivel his hips around to the ropes or anything.
That's 1.
If 2 more and this is it.
That's 2 and
No.
Jimmy Shane.
We're not about to have Jimmy Shane come back.
Somehow, Crash
is not letting Jimmy Shane, of all people, to put him away like that.
Fighting his way back in this. Not the first time these guys have faced off. Go back in July during the summer months they did down in Bell Center, but that's a completely different, I would say more hinged Jimmy Shane than what we're dealing with now. And he was able to say, I can pretty much do anything, but now he quite literally is fighting for his life in World Wrestling.
What?
And he can't get himself disqualified.
I think he's
just taunting the champion with his trophy, trying to be golden.
just slapped him right across the face.
Just paintbrushed him.
I think, again, what I was saying earlier, this is Jimmy playing mind games.
Uh-oh.
And now here's the problem.
Don't think it worked.
Exactly. You mess with the bull, you get the horns.
About to treat him like he's a demon and just take him out. Oh, that's not smart.
You see that crazy look in Crash's eyes?
That's not smart. He looked right up here.
I don't know the last time I saw Crash have a look like that.
Last May against Beastman.
True.
Jimmy taking the he was taking the low road. Now Crash, full head of steam. Good night, Jimmy.
That's I think I saw his soul go that way.
Soul checked out. Up on the shoulders. Beautiful version of a Death Valley driver. Jimmy might be done here. One. Ow.
That was a nat 20 right there. That should have been it. That should have been over. Jimmy Shane should be gone.
Gino could say all he wants. I knew he was kicking out, but I saw his face as the hand was coming down, and there is no way he thought that was not going to be it. Here comes Crash. Jimmy
not
able to fight back.
Smattering Crash's head.
That's usually enough. 1, 2, and again. Crash out at 2.7.
Jimmy, I think Jimmy's about to rip his hair out of his head.
Trying to prove that he is a winner, and now Jake Ely.
He's seemingly got some sort of...
Of course, it's the damn Shane chain.
We've seen this one before.
Before
he got suspended.
Look, Jimmy, not even willing to risk it.
Yeah.
He knows what's on the line right now. Ely, Marty's not going to take any guff from him. But of course, the damn wise guys.
As Gino DiCapo is just battering the head.
What is Tommy doing?
Tommy, I think, is trying to lengthen the chain.
Oh, he's trying to chain him to it. Wait.
He's going for a count out.
What is... Not like this. Marty, come on.
This has to count for something.
How is that not a disqualification? They just chain the man to the railing.
At bare minimum, get Crash out of that and eject them. At bare minimum.
Hooked underneath and trying to rip that chain, or maybe he'll just take the barricade with him. This is the most Jimmy Shane way for Jimmy Shane to get eligible in war. Arnie's up to 5.
Come on.
And the champion
Crash,
again.
you have broken out of harder than this.
Oh no, he got himself free. This is bad news for Jimmy. Jimmy with a running stomp, but Crash has got to be careful because however this is interpreted, that he's got that chain wrapped around his fist.
Yeah, Barney, please, get him out of here, dude. Oh no. Oh no, Crash.
Right into the official. Count of the wise guys.
That's
here's the end 20 bang. And there's no official. 1, 2, 3.
Lopez, George, one of you, get out here.
And his running buddies. Now with the knee, Marty's struggling to get up, so he's not seeing any of this. Taken out by Jimmy Shane. Might have been the best thing that's happened to Jimmy. Oh, now this dork. Kicking him right in the face.
Deserved.
One for you, sir.
One
And
for
you as well. Wait. Oh, come on. Right in front of the official.
No. We are not letting that. That can't be.
A 4-on-1 World Wrestling Champion just destroying Fly, Thunderbird Fly.
And will now be reinstated. No shame, Jimmy Shane.
Are you kidding me? Michael, pardon my partiality here. I know our job is to be neutral parties. However, I think if we are to allow this decision to go through, Crash should be allowed one thing, and that is to stop Jimmy Shane's face-off.
I'm pretty sure that Crash...
Between you and me, I can get it done the right way and the wrong way.
Crash is saying, if you're back, I'm going to beat your tail.
You want this? Next month you got it.
I'm pretty sure the World Wrestling Champion just told Jimmy Shane, you want it, you got it. That will not be the end of this. We will have a final countdown coming up on May the 2nd to get us to the anniversary show. But what becomes of the crew? I guess you're going to have to tune in or buy your tickets and come
Jimmy
find
Shane
out.
asked for this.
Despite the loss,
He thinks he can be the new
Crash
face
still
of
the
war
champion.
over
Jimmy
my
Shane
dead
now
body.
works here in World Wrestling. God help us all. Happy Easter. Thanks for watching. Have a great night and an even better tomorrow for all of us here at World Wrestling.
This has been Bryce T. and Michael McCormick. Have a good night. Peace.
On May the 2nd.